Hi everyone, this is Milan Pokhrel and welcome to our video. This is Group 1. Today we are going to talk about Australian financial world. During an investigation, Australian Royal Commission found a serious misconduct and one of the company which was in spotlight was called IOOF. Before, this company was firstly and funnily known as Independent Order of Odd Fellows, but now it is called Insignia Financials.
So IOOF or Insignia Financial, they really got caught out. The Royal Commission found they weren't putting their client first, which is a huge issue when you are looking after people retirement savings.
Hi, I'm Lawrence, just an ordinary Aussie trying to build my future with my super. I trust IOOF with my retirement savings, and what did I get in return? Lies, disappointed, and nothing.
In this video, we are going to talk about what actually happened with that company. Why does it matters to the student like us, to the consumer that exists in the market, and what IOOF could have done differently so that everyone could have been saved. Why did IOOF did not follow the CFA ethical standards?
Basically, they looking out for themselves instead of the people who trusted them.
When one company makes decisions for both the sides, it will be very hard for the company to take members' interest as the priority.
So here's what went down. IOOF had two companies like IILM and Quester doing two jobs. They were both trustees and fund managers. That setup is a conflict waiting to happen, and it did. They also used members' returns to clean up their own mistakes, and they didn't inform or ask anyone. In 2016, the Questers sent out letters saying that there was a distribution error, but actually it wasn't an error. It was a deliberate move to cover previous losses.
I actually had my super with IOOF. Just take a look with my app. There we go. Okay. So when the news came out, I was done. You trust a company with your future, your retirement, and it is. I feel like a total betrayer.
Pretty much they reduced member returns and weren't honest about it. They even charged fees to people who never got financial advice they paid for, and the Royal Commission said it wasn't a one-off. It was happening all across the whole industry. It's like a major breach of duty and trust.
From my opinion, the IOF breaks some serious regulation, and now just have a look at the CFA Institute Code of Ethics. This company violated standard 3A, which is about acting with care and putting client first. They also break the standard 6A. I think so because they're not properly disclosing the conflict of interest, and clearly standard 1D gets involved in because their action hurts the profession reputation.
The Royal Commission did not only say that the company made a mistake. Actually, it was in systematic misconduct.
According to some ethical theory, this company violated multiple approach. The first one is deontological ethic. They failed to act in the best interest of their client. And secondly is the utilitarianism. Their decision didn't lead to best outcome for the most people. And Finally, is the virtual ethic, and I think that there was a clear lack of integrity, fairness, and transparency in how they operated.
So, what happened as a result? In 2018, APRA tried to take IOOF's executives to the court, aiming to stop them from working in financial sector. But the court didn't agree with the case. Still, the damage was already done. After the news of misconduct came out in 2015, IOOF's share price took a major hit. On June 22nd, the stock dropped by almost 13% in one day, the biggest single-day drop ever. When it fell again when the CEO admitted to the Senate that they hadn't reported this serious issue to regulators. And all of this helped reforms the whole superannuation industry.
Yeah, I moved my super out right away, because once a company breaks your trust, that's it. You don't get them another chance.
I think it could totally be avoided, and if the IOOF follow the CFA standard and has a culture of doing the right thing, so maybe we not have this conversation. So in my opinion, there's some necessary thing that the company need to focus on. It's like the strong government, clear communication, and a commitment to fairness, especially when handling the money of customer.
Ethical leadership should come from the top managers only. It should be included in each and every decisions that are taken within the company.
That wasn't just about number. It made everyday Australian feel like they didn't matter. That's a real damage.
This whole thing wasn't about just losing money. It made everyday Australian feel like they couldn't trust the system anymore. When the trust breaks down like that, it's not like that one company suffers, but the whole financial sector takes a hit. People started to question whether any of it working the wage.
In this story, Royal Commission did make a difference. As McConnell said in 2022, we need to keep holding companies accountable, but not just once. It should be done again and again.
I think it not just like the compliant is a what view in long-term trust and the view supported by extensive research on corporate governance, and I think it's emphasizing the importance of ethical culture in maintaining the sustainable trust and performance in financial institutions.
IOOF case should be a reminder for all the companies in the industry. Ethics is the foundation, not the finish line.